Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you have not been here before, and thanks so much for watching this video. I have not been this excited about a hair tutorial in quite some time. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I style my hair from wet to dry and straighten it at the very same time. I got a brand new tool a few weeks ago that has seriously changed the game for me when it comes to heat styling my hair. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but first, I have to share with you guys what I'm wearing, this new loungewear that I just picked up from Lululemon. I am obsessed. So first things first, I do want to thank Lululemon for sponsoring today's video. I picked up a couple of their scuba matching sets, and truly, I'll never be the same. That being said, if you have been looking for some new cozy loungewear, cozy sets for the fall and winter, or if you need a gift idea, look no further. I mean, everyone loves a cozy lounge set as a gift. You cannot go wrong. I'm already thinking about my mom and sister. Like, they would be just as head over heels in love with these as much as I am. So let's talk about the top that I'm wearing currently. This is the Scuba oversized funnel neck full zip. It is so soft on the inside. Seriously, so comfortable. And it's made with a naturally breathable cotton blend fleece fabric. I also just love this rich garnet color. I've talked about burgundy 1,000 times on this channel, how it is so on trend for the season. So obviously I had to pick up this colorway, and it pairs perfectly with these matching pants. This is the Scuba mid-rise wide leg pant. I love a wide leg pant. They are made with the exact same cozy material. I love the slouchy kind of cool fit of these. And like I mentioned, they are just ridiculously comfortable. I'm actually seeing a movie tomorrow and I'm already planning on wearing this set. Hopefully I don't get too cozy and fall asleep in the theater. But I also picked up one more scuba set. I realized that somehow I don't have a black zip up hoodie in my closet, so this will be my go-to from now on. It is the Scuba oversized full zip hoodie. If you know me, you know I love an oversized fit, so this is literal perfection for me. Like the set that I'm wearing currently, it is also made with that naturally breathable cotton blend fleece fabric. Love the little pockets as well. Like I mentioned, it is a full zip, and their zippers are so freaking cute too. They just feel so sporty. I also love the little thumb hole detail, which I forgot to mention. The funnel neck also has the thumb holes. So stinking cute and classic. And I of course had to get a matching pair of sweatpants. These are the Scuba mid-rise oversized jogger. The plush fabric is just so ridiculously comfortable. And what I love about Lululemon loungewear is you feel super cozy without looking sloppy. You can look so put together, especially in a matching set, and you can dress it up enough, like with the right pair of shoes, so you feel comfortable leaving the house to run errands. But even if I'm just hanging around the house, I always feel a little bit cuter and more put together if I'm wearing a matching set. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, 10 out of 10 recommend these pieces. They both come in multiple colorways as well, so if you're not into the colors that I specifically picked out, there are so many options. I will definitely link both of these sets for you guys down in the description box. And I actually made a gift guide full of my favorite picks from Lululemon for both the ladies and the men in your life, so you guys can check that down below as well. And by the way, Cyber Monday is coming up like in a few days, December 2nd. So definitely be sure to check out Lululemon then. Before you get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'd so appreciate that. Leave a comment down below letting me know what else you guys would like to see from me. As always, I will definitely be sure to link everything that I'm sharing with you guys today down in the description box. My Instagram, TikTok, Poshmark. That's all down there as well. And that is it. Let's go ahead and talk about the Dyson AIRSTRAIT. I actually picked this up during the Sephora sale after seeing it all over my TikTok. Pregnancy has definitely changed my hair texture. It's become so much drier, and every time I've tried to blow it out, it just looks like a hot frizzy mess. Even if I get it nice and smooth, I swear within a few minutes it just kind of puffs out and frizzes out. It's pointless. Having texture in my hair, I really wasn't sure how this tool was going to work out, but this was my third time using it and I am very pleasantly surprised. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I use this tool. I'm giving you guys kind of my overall final thoughts on it after using it a few times. Let's go ahead and get into into this hair tutorial. All right, so I just finished washing my hair. I actually just started using K18, and this is the second time I've used it. The first time I used it, I absolutely loved it. So I'm just gonna keep using it and see how things go. By the way, my husband is painting our son's nursery right now, so I'm hoping it's not super loud. If it is, apologies. I have a feeling that's gonna be really loud, but I am gonna be using a blow dryer today, so things are just gonna be noisy around here. Anyways, I started out by applying some products, so I'm just gonna quickly go over those. These all actually happen to be Color Wow products. I love their stuff. So first thing that I went in with is the Dream Cocktail Coconut Infused Leave-In Treatment. This is an amazing product to just really smooth out. It leaves your hair feeling super hydrated, and it works as a heat protectant as well. Next, I went in with the Color Wow Extra Large Bombshell Voluminizer. This is just a really nice voluminizing product because I am going in with a straightening type of hot tool. I always like to add some volume to my hair just to make sure it doesn't look too flat to my head. And then lastly, I use the Color Wow Raise the Root Thicken and Lift Spray. If you guys have been around, you will know every single time I style my hair, whether I'm wearing it wavy or if I'm using hot tools, this stuff. It's always a part of the routine. I'm gonna actually wet down my ends a little bit more because my hair has started drying a little bit. And the first thing I'm going to do is just section out my hair. All right. Look how beautiful this thing is. So what I'm first going to do is I'm just going to hit my hair with some air at the roots, because the thing is about this tool is you can't get right up on your roots with it. So you definitely want to make sure your roots are relatively dry before you start actually straightening it. So right now I have it in the locked position. To unlock it, you just pull this thing down, but to lock it, it's pulled up. And I'm going to turn it on, and it always cleans for like, I think 6 seconds before you actually start using the tool, which I actually really like. It's just cleaning out the filter, I'm assuming. I'm actually gonna open it so I can just kind of talk through what this situation is here. So the first thing I wanna do is make sure that my setting is on wet. So you'll see there is a button here that has like a little water droplet, and then it says slash, and it has these like little sparkles. So the water droplet means you're in wet mode. The little sparkles mean you are in dry mode. Because my hair is naturally frizzy, I do have it on the highest heat, which is 285 degrees Fahrenheit. You can just change the heat settings right here. Goes down to 175, the middle is 230, and then the highest heat is 285. So like I said, I'm gonna have it on the highest heat, and then it also has 2 fan settings, low and high. I just keep it on high because my hair takes forever to dry. So once again, I'm gonna lock it, and you'll hear the fan go a little bit louder, which means it's really pumping out air. What I also love about this tool is I can set it down on the little mat that it came with, and it knows after like a couple seconds that I'm not actually holding the tool anymore. So it kind of turns off, which is amazing. You can do your hair in much smaller sections than what I'm doing and probably get an even like smoother result, but I am kind of lazy. I don't like to spend forever on my hair. So I'm taking about this much hair. I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 passes through my hair on that wet mode. And then once I can tell it's fully dry, then I'm gonna go back in with dry mode. One other thing you wanna make sure is that the fan here is facing down. You don't want to hold it up this way because the air is blowing out your roots. You want the air moving down. Okay, I'm feeling my hair just to make sure it's absolutely 100% dry. Now I'm going to go back in with the dry mode. So like I mentioned, I'm going to hit this button and you'll see the little screen says dry now. What I like to do for heat is actually put this on boost, which I'm actually not sure how hot it is. I'll put it up on the screen. But again, my hair is super frizzy naturally, so I just like that extra shine look to it. And then last but not least, I am going to give it a little cool shot. So I'm going to hit the blue button, which it'll say cold, just to really seal in the style. And that first piece is done. As you guys can see, it is bone straight. So much shine to it. Like, this is exactly what I want my hair to look like when it's straight. I actually like the texture so much better of the way this looks versus a straightener. Just feels a little too like straight, if you know what I'm saying. So it has a little bit more volume to it, kind of gives that in between straightener slash blow dried, blown out look. So I'm gonna keep doing that for the rest of my hair. Let's do this. One thing I will say, once you move on to your next section, once I hit the button to go back to wet or dry mode from cool, it automatically goes back to the last setting you were on, which for me was dry mode and on boost. Do not wanna hit your hair with the dry mode when it is still wet. So make sure you turn it back to wet mode and make sure it's like on the right heat setting and all of that. And the last thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit of finishing oil. This is the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. Softens, silkens, tames, defrizzes, detangles, and protects against UV heat damage. I don't need that last part because I'm not doing anything else to my hair. I'm just gonna start out with one pump, and I just like to run this through my ends. And I'm gonna finish up my makeup, and I will be back to give you guys kind of the final results and my final thoughts. My husband's still painting, if you haven't noticed. This looks so good. And here is the final result. I have to say, I am absolutely in love with the way this tool makes my hair look. I love how it kind of gives me that natural straight look, still with a lot of volume. I feel like I can never get that look with a straightener. It always just ends up looking a little too flat and like a little too stick straight. To me, this is like the perfect in between of like a blowout look with a lot of volume and a straighter look. So let me kind of give you guys my final thoughts, my pros and cons of this specific tool. Let's start with the pros. Pro number one, it is so lightweight. This is way less exhausting for me than blowing my hair out with a blow dryer and a round brush. I seriously get so tired when I'm blowing out my hair. It is such an arm workout, and this is just so much easier to use. My first time using it, I was a little bit intimidated, but I got the hang of it so quickly. It works so well on my textured hair. I truly have minimal frizz and flyaways. It gives me such a nice smooth result, and my hair is always like a little bit frizzier on day one. By the time I sleep on this, it looks so gorgeous, so shiny the next day. Next up, I love that it is a 2-in-1 styler. I like that you can dry your hair and straighten it at the same time. If I wanted to do that in the past, I'd have to do all of the work of blowing out my hair first to get it nice and silky smooth, and then go in with a straightener. I love that I can knock out both at the exact same time, and my hair feels so much better, way less damaged than it would if I was straightening it. It also gives me a smooth blowout that lasts 4 days. My hair looks so good, truly every single day after I use this until I wash it. And the last thing that I absolutely love about this tool is I don't overheat using it because the air is so concentrated right here as I'm blowing my hair. The heat isn't like touching me as much. I literally wore this Lululemon piece that is like a fleece material the entire time I was blow drying my hair, and I didn't break a sweat once. Let's talk about a couple cons, because there are some. This is not a cheap tool. It is definitely pricey, and that is why I decided to pick it up during the Sephora sale. I did have 20% off, so that was really nice. For somebody like me, a price like that is worth it because my hair is so unmanageable. If you are somebody that can just rough blow dry your hair and it just ends up looking like this, I would say this is not worth it for you. But if you are somebody that likes a really nice smooth blowout and you're unable to achieve that doing a rough blow dry, like, you gotta try this. This thing is absolutely amazing. The only other thing that I will say that is kind of frustrating while you're using this tool is my hand starts kind of cramping, like just holding it down like so, and have to like press so hard. Then my hand does start cramping, but it is nothing in comparison to blowing out my hair. My arms, I seriously get so tired. Usually halfway through, I'm like, okay, I gotta take a break. I gotta let my arms just like chill for a second. I guess one more thing that's kind of annoying is as you're doing a pass with a specific piece of hair, I don't know if you guys noticed while I was doing it, I was kind of controlling my hair down here. Maybe this doesn't happen if you use a smaller section, but for me, if I went through without kind of trying to control the hair down here, my hair starts like blowing out the sides. So that is one other thing, but the air is not super hot as I'm doing this if I like kind of hold my hair in place. So it's not a big deal to me. So if it's not super clear, I mean, let me just say, I love this tool. I think it is absolutely amazing. I've gotten compliments every time I've worn my hair like this, and I've already recommended it to a couple people in my life, so I just had to share it with you guys too. Especially being somebody with textured hair, I know there's a lot of you guys out there that really struggle with heat styling to get a really nice and smooth result. For sure had to give you guys my thoughts. Alright you guys, that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I'd so appreciate that. Leave a comment down below letting me know what else you guys would like to see from me. Once again, I do want to thank Lululemon for sponsoring today's video, and I will be sure to link all these pieces down in the description box, and you guys can also find my gift guide down there. As always, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!